Broadcasting from Hanoi, capital of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam.
Hello and welcome to the Voice of Vietnam. I'm Ngọc Diệp, your host. In today's program, after the news, we will spotlight efforts to preserve Dao ethnic customs in spring. That will be followed by the music section featuring musicians whose songs are famous to most Vietnamese people. And now for the program in detail. In the news headlines, the Prime Minister inspects the implementation of Eastern North-South Expressway project. Vietnam's tourism revived strongly in early 2022. And ASEAN foreign ministers released a statement on the Democratic People's Republic of Korea missile tests. And now for the news in detail. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on Saturday inspected the implementation of components of the Eastern North-South Expressway project. The Prime Minister visited and presented gifts to workers building the Đốc San Tunnel in Cam Thịnh Đông Commune, Khánh Hòa Province. He praised workers for working during Tết and highlighted investors' initiative for public-private partnership for the Nha Trang Cam Lam Expressway section amid numerous economic difficulties. He asked relevant ministry and sectors to address investors' proposals concerning technical designs and the project costs. Prime Minister Chính also inspected the Cam Lam Vĩnh Hồ project, which lasts from September 2021 to 2024. During a meeting on Friday to review the progress of the Eastern North-South Expressway project in the 2017-2020 period, the Prime Minister asked the Ministry of Transport to ensure the project schedule and quality and make necessary revisions of policies and mechanisms. He urged investors to diversify consultants to ensure transparency. Places of interest across Vietnam have received increasing numbers of tourists during the first days of the Lunar New Year 2022, showing positive signs for the tourism sector, which has been severely hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Motel District in Sơn La Province has welcomed almost 6,000 visitors during the past few days. Sapa Town in Lao Cai Province welcomed more than 25,000 visitors during the first 3 days of the Lunar New Year. Hoi An Ancient Town in central Vietnam is another tourist hotspot for visitors during Tết, receiving up to 10,000 visitors each day. Hoi An resumed its recreation activities on Friday and launched a spring festival, which will run through the 16th day of the first lunar month. Nguyễn Thị Châu, a Hoi An resident says. This year's Spring Festival is very joyful with many visitors coming to Hoi An. I hope Hoi An will always be a place of interest for many visitors who enjoy its cheerful but peaceful atmosphere. Nguyễn Thanh Hồng, Director of the Quảng Nam Provincial Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism says. We have completed preparation for major events for the National Tourism Year 2022, including spring tours of Quảng Nam, tours to experience local specialties and agricultural products, July Rendezvous, programs to experience the local ethnic culture, and the legendary Ho Chi Minh Trail. We are very well prepared and excited to welcome the National Tourism Year 2022 themed Quảng Nam, a green tourism destination. Khánh Hòa Province stands ready to welcome international visitors with vaccine passports. Nguyễn Thị Lê Thanh, Director of Khánh Hòa Provincial Department of Tourism says. It is very important that we ensure trust and confidence for businesses to reopen and people to resume their normal activities. This also helps to attract more visitors to Khánh Hòa. We have prepared preliminary conditions to boost tourism, such as tourism products and service packages like sightseeing and shopping combos. On the first day of the Lunar New Year, soldiers of the Radar 595 station on Hòn Quai Island and local islanders attended a flag raising ceremony, the most sacred one on the island. Captain Thị Thu Giang of Cần City said that she has attended many flag raising ceremonies, but attending the New Year flag raising ceremony made her feel honored and proud.
Cảm giác rất là vinh dự và tự hào khi được đứng làm lễ chào cờ ở trên đảo.
I feel proud and moved because this is the first time that I have visited the island and attended a flag raising ceremony on the island. All Mainlanders turn their hearts to the islanders and soldiers on the island. It was a great experience attending a flag raising ceremony with island soldiers. Captain Đào Thanh Ni, a political commissar of the Raider 595 station, says flag raising ceremonies held on special occasions and traditional Lunar New Year made islanders more proud of their work. The Executive Board of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, has approved the 10th country program for Vietnam in the amount of $26.5 million to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDG, by 2030. The program targets those at risk of being left behind, including women and girls, adolescents and youth, older persons, ethnic minorities, migrant workers, and people with disabilities and survivors of gender-based violence. Under the program, UNFPA commits to supporting the implementation of the National Plan of Action for Vietnam's Sustainable Goals for the Decade of Action and the new Socio-Economic Development Plan under Socio-Economic Development Strategy 2021-2030 framework. ASEAN expressed its worst concerns over the continued ballistic missile tests conducted by DPRK, which may escalate tensions and threaten regional peace and stability, ASEAN Foreign Minister said in a statement. ASEAN calls on the DPRK to comply fully with all relevant UN Security Council resolutions, taking into account the international community's call for diplomacy and in the interest of maintaining peace and security in the region. ASEAN reaffirms its readiness to play a constructive role, including through utilizing ASEAN-led platforms such as the ASEAN Regional Forum in promoting a conducive atmosphere for peaceful dialogue among the concerned parties to bring about a complete, verifiable, irreversible, and peaceful denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. ASEAN released a statement following the PRK's 7 missile tests since the beginning of this year. President Vladimir Putin has unveiled new Russian oil and gas deals with Russia worth an estimated $117.5 million, promising to ramp up Russia's Paris exports. Russia, already Beijing's third largest gas supplier, has been strengthening ties with China, the world's biggest energy consumer, reducing its dependence on its traditional European energy customers, said President Vladimir Putin. And now to the news headlines once again. The Prime Minister inspects the implementation of the Eastern North-South Expressway project. Vietnam tourism revived strongly in early 2022. And ASEAN Foreign Minister released a statement on North Korea's missile test. And there has been news on POV.